Hi Taurus, welcome to Third Eye Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the second half of June 2023, or for whenever you find it. Let's get started. Hey Spirit, please read messages for Taurus's highest good. Thank you. So welcome back, Taurus. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So happy to have you here. The sound quality should be better this go because I got a new telephone. Yay. It was pretty bad there for a little while. Well, I mean, in a way it kind of sounded cool because it sounded like it was like an old-timey video to me. I kind of appreciate that part of it, but still, I mean, the sound quality needs to be good so everyone can hear me who wants to hear me bring these messages through. So I hope this is improved. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to get one overall theme from the Wild Unknown archetype and read from the book. I think it's beautifully written. I hope you enjoy. It's like a little hors d'oeuvre before we get into the tarot for dinner. And then we have oracle cards for dessert. Hey Taurus, are you hungry? What's the food references today? Yeah, I do consider y'all the foodies of the zodiac though, you know, the connoisseurs of the menu. Taurus energy. What does Taurus need to hear today? Thank you, Spirit. The Creator. Nice. Well, maybe you're going to be cooking up some food. Page 105. The Creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence, is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges. With meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the Creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The Creator does this by first being fully present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different, and second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the Creator's lifelong companion. Well, I mean, it is us. It's just we are an extension of it, in my opinion. I mean, we are one. It is one conglomerate. And we have these little, you know, expressions of the one. It comes out in different expressions. But we're always tapped in, well, to some degree. You can't ever fully sever yourself from the bigger body. You can restrict its flow, certainly when your mind gets in the way of your best life, you know, self-sabotaging thoughts, negative thought patterns, that sort of thing. But when you breathe in deeply and let go of all the to-do lists and all the these and that lists, and just let the brain soften with the deep ins and the deep outs. Then it blends with the bigger mind and you can flow. Endless creative projects will flow through you. I mean, that's what they're referencing when they talk about getting into the flow state, right? You have to soften this mind first, though, the human mind. Hi, Charles. Hi, darling. So that's Charles. Charles, what tarot deck should we open with today? Which one? Santa Muerte. This is for Taurus. Taurus, on the cut, I have the Queen of Swords. The other side, we have the Star card. So that's double emphasis on Aquarius energy because the Queen of Swords is the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And the Star card is Aquarius's major arcana. This is also known as the wish fulfillment card, so a wish coming true. Wow. Lovers on the other side of the deck as I pause. The Lovers is major arcana for Gemini. We are currently in Gemini season. Both Gemini and Aquarius are air signs. You might have that in your chart prominently somewhere, like sun, well, not sun, I mean, well, maybe. You could be a sun, Aquarius, or Gemini who has Taurus rising or Taurus moon, and you're watching for Taurus right now, because these are general messages, right? So it might resonate more with your rising sign or your moon placement if you're feeling like strongly inclined in that direction. Shoot, even your Mercury placement, because even if your sun sign, beautiful energy on the bottom of the deck, the sun, beautiful, Taurus, even if your sun sign is Taurus, your Mercury placement could be in Gemini. The sign, you know, just before Gemini is Taurus, and, you know, Mercury placement is either one direction ahead or one direction behind, which for you would be Aries, or it's the same as your sun sign. Mine is congruent. I'm a Scorpio with Mercury placement also in Scorpio. You might also be a Taurus with your Mercury placement in Taurus. However, there's a possibility it could be in Gemini, in which case it makes you think and communicate more like a Gemini than a Taurus. Mercury placement's pretty powerful. I've seen it have a huge impact on a personality. It's the overall flavor of how all of the planets combine into, you know, the dish of your life. Again, with the food reference, Taurus. Taurus, you have the moon and the seven of swords, your first two cards out. This is some sneaky hidden stuff. What's going on? Next out, we have the Knight of Wands. This is a very passionate energy known as a player card, Taurus. Just saying. Let's keep going. Messages for Taurus. Something fishy is going on down here. The moon is things that are done in the dark, things that are hidden, and the Seven of Swords is literally someone who's stolen something or backstabbed someone, betrayed someone, is a liar, a cheat, a thief. Then you have the Knight of Wands. I mean, could this scream like player energy anymore? I mean, honestly. All right, we have the Judgment next. Major arcana for Scorpio. The Judgment energy, this is like a heavy karmic feel to the Judgment for me. It's also a rebirth, something coming back to life. But honestly, could be a wake-up call. Ding, 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 goes the clock, right? So that's the Six of Pentacles in this deck. It's depicted very differently than typically you see a wealthy person giving in a charity situation to two beggars or two very poor children or something. It's money that is being donated, a small amount of money. Here we just see this grandfather clock, and it's really just making me feel like it's a wake-up call. Three of Wands is next. This is like typically depicted someone looking into the horizon and seeing their ships arrive, but here we just see these three skulls that are blossoming, and the blossoming is symbolic of, you're seeing your ships arrive. It's the hard work that you've put in is starting to pay off. Interestingly enough, the next card here is the Nine of Cups, and it's a ship. And then we have like the interior vantage point. Now our ships have arrived. We're on the bitch. Look, it's a dream come true, a wish fulfillment card, okay? So that's what Nine of Cups typically, right? I mean, we have a treasure chest here. It's a wish come true for one person. Oh, wow, but you go from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, Taurus. Hello. That's shared emotional bliss with another human. Interesting, it's coming right under Judgment energy, which, like I said, can be a reconciliation energy. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. This is leaving behind troublesome waters and moving on into calmer emotional territory, because the water in the tarot represents our emotion. And, you know, this could feel very overwhelming, this moon energy. And look at all the water here. And she's seeing her reflection. And it does, you know, it's spooky. It represents our fears and things that are hidden. And we can't see very clearly. It's murky out, dimly lit, even on a good night, even on a full moon. It's still very shadowy, right? So there is something that's being hidden in the shadows, it seems, because we have the Seven of Swords coming next. And like I said, that's a very deceptive energy typically. Now, it could be, you know, in the highest sense of that. Sorry, somebody's calling me. In the highest sense of this energy, it could be someone who's just strategizing, okay? Strategizing a very passionate approach. Someone who's rushing back in to reignite and bring something back to life, Taurus. That's what I'm seeing here. And now that doesn't have to be another person coming into your life. That could be just you strategizing your own personal rebirth and coming back to life in some kind of way. It's like some sort of an alarm clock went off. I mean, the moon, like you're sleeping, like you were asleep for a little while, and now the alarm clock has gone off, and now you're sitting here strategizing how to passionately pursue this rebirth energy, whatever that is. It looks like it's ending up in a very happy place. 3 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Sorry, someone keeps calling me. All right, let's quickly grab another deck, because I think this must be pretty pressing if they keep calling me. And so now that's stressing me out a little bit. But this is for Taurus. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is for Taurus. Clarity on this spread. I really want to know what that 7 of Swords is all about, but we'll start with the moon. In any case, it looks like we're leaving behind something that was very difficult with that 6 of Swords, moving into calmer emotional territory. We're like sitting pretty with the 9 to the 10 of Cups, Taurus. I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful energy on the table. Something's coming back to life, and I feel it. Well, the cards are indicating that it's going to make you very happy. I mean, 10 of Cups, it doesn't get much happier than that. I mean, maybe the sun. Listen, hard at work is something. We got the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So you're putting in the long hours on some sort of project. Perhaps this is what you've been waiting for, your ships to arrive, whatever this is here, the 8 of Pentacles. Now, this could also represent, if we're going to say this is a reconciliation energy of someone coming back into your life to bring things back to life. Well, they want to put the work into this situation. Clarify the moon. Why is the moon here for Taurus? Thank you. Oh my God, Taurus, what? You just got the sun clarifying the moon. So after a dark night of the soul, like boom, daylight, baby. Like we're seeing clearly now. Something is crystal clear. This is also, like I was just saying, the happiest card in the deck. It doesn't get much happier than the 10 of Cups, I was saying. And then boom, here it is, right? Hello, that's amazing. Whatever this is, your ships are coming in, Taurus. Whatever this rebirth is, it's going to make you so over the moon happy. Over the moon happy. Thank you, Spirit. I love you. Look, 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. We're just at that point where we're not going to carry the weight of the fucking world on our back anymore. We can't do it. Right? We got to, it's just been holding you back, Taurus. Perhaps, you know, whatever this burden, this monkey on your back is like, dropping it. And maybe there's a bit of strategy involved. You know, that 7 of Swords could be strategy. So let's clarify the 7 of Swords, please. Why is the 7 of Swords in Taurus's reading today? Wow, okay, you have you have the 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, we're dialed into the energy, I'd say. Listen, you have another 7 coming out, the 7 of Wands, which with these two energies, are you freaking kidding me? The Knight of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like one foot in front of the other. We're going to make this goal no matter what, and we're going to be very protective of this destination, right? Of either delivering this pentacle or receiving this pentacle. This is going to be a very protected endeavor. And yes, indeed, I would say that it is the higher sense of the Seven of Swords, in that someone is just being very strategic here. They are taking their time. Why? Because you need to build a firm foundation. It takes a long time to learn a person. And I don't know about you, but I'm still learning myself. I'm learning more and more about myself all the time too. So like, how can, no rushing into anything. This is like a sure thing when we can like one foot in front of the next, move towards this goal. But it looks like it's picking up speed here, doesn't it, with this Knight of Wands energy that comes next. Knight of Wands is very passionate and comes in swiftly. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Thank you, Spirit. The Magician. So, hello, manifesting out of, well, would you look at that, out of some regret energy. 5 of Cups. So it is looking more and more like a reconciliation. Someone from your past who fucked something up and wants to come back and make it right again is trying to manifest this passionate return. Judgment energy. Judgment, please. Clarify the Judgment for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. My goodness. It's a lot. You just got like a novel. Let me pick it all up. You have the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, which is telling me, oh, with the Page of Wands under that. So that's that communication, but it's coming from someone who previously was out in the cold with that 5 of Pentacles below it, right? Under that 5 of Pentacles, it's freaking Knight of Cups. So yeah, all indications of someone wanting to proceed forward with some sort of communication that would, in their mind, bring reconciliation. But also they're very like feeling stuck, trapped, anxious about it. So, clarifying the Judgment, there's that Moon again. The Hermit, 4 of Swords, 2 very similar energies. The 6 of Swords is here again, so that's a repeating card as well. 2 of Swords, indecision. Someone wasn't seeing clearly. Okay, you see the Moon above her head. All more referencing to this Moon energy, which is here again, very dark, very Mercury, can't see clearly. Somebody had to go within and search their soul. Look, he's out in the dark. He's got a lantern though. It's guiding him. He's doing the healing work. 4 of Swords. This is healing the heart, reclaiming one's energy, doing the work to restore balance within the heart realm. 6 of Swords, heart and mind, and they're intricately interconnected, really, honestly. If you have a negative thought, guess what? It tanks your emotions, and vice versa. If you have a positive thought, you feel great. If you hear some exciting news and it's something you've been waiting to hear, then shit, yeah, it's going to lift your spirits up, right? 3 of Wands, it's like, oh, you've been waiting on your ships to arrive, and now, boom, there you are inside of it, So, yeah, here you go. 6 of Swords, leaving behind something that has been very troublesome, very heavy, okay? Underneath this 6 of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, but it just represents someone who is very loving, emotionally mature. Here you are, Taurus. 9 of Pentacles into the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking fabulous. Financially independent and all of it, but someone is hoping, with this reconciliation to come out of this dark period back into the light with you and take you from a single energy of the 9 of Pentacles, who's fabulous and independent and, all on their own, to the Queen of Pentacles, who is obviously married to the King in a relationship. 6 of Pentacles. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here for Taurus? Does look an awful lot like a wake-up call to me. Typically, like I said, it depicts one person giving to 2 different people. So, I'm really not a huge fan of it, but here in this deck, it just feels like a wake-up call. We have 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is interesting because we're clarifying the 6. So now we have a progression to the 7. That's also the third 7 that's shown up in your reading today. You might look up the angel number 777. 7 of Pentacles, this is, we've invested into something. We've poured our energy into something. We're waiting for it to grow. There's nothing we can really do to rush the river on that growth. It has to just naturally occur. And so in the meantime, we're taking inventory, we're taking stock, maybe we're doing some trimming, you know, stuff like that. Ace of Cups is what came out to clarify. So this is beautiful. This is a renewal in love, but this is brand new love perhaps. But honestly, with all these other cards, it definitely feels more like a reconciliation. And if it's nothing to do with relationship at all, you know, this is your personal rebirth. You coming back to life and feeling good in your skin and feeling good to be breathing the air and just happy to be alive in general. Thankful for every fucking moment. All right, so the 3 of Wands. This is your ships arriving. Something just flipped. Ooh! Looky, looky. 7 of Swords. With the Justice. So perhaps you are getting justice in an unfair situation where somebody was shady and stole or betrayed you in some sort of way. You could be going to court over something, Taurus. You know, if so, looks like you'll be victorious because you have happy, happy, joy, joy closing out your reading from the 9 to the 10 of Cups today. I mean, this is intense. And as I said that, it was 21:21 on the dot on your clock there. Crazy. So this is major arcana for the sign of Libra. The moon is the major arcana for Pisces. The sun is Leo. I think that's, Virgo energy here with the Hermit. I think that's all of the majors that we have so far. Now, if this isn't you getting justice in an unfair situation where somebody stole from you or did some, betrayal stuff towards you, this is, once again, like I said, you've been very strategic about some sort of future endeavor. And the way that you're proceeding forward, you've had to be very covert and strategic. So it looks like you get there, though. Like, hello, gorgeous. 9 to the 10 of Cups. Let's just keep them together because that's, like, intense. This is, like, so intense. 9 to the 10 of Cups. This is literally as happy as it gets if it weren't for the Sun card. You know, I mean, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. And you got that one, too. Clarifying the moon. So clarifying, if you've been in a dark night of the soul, Taurus, I mean, you are about to come back into the light. Oh, and what I say is the truth. Look at that Ace of Swords clarifying the 9 to the 10 of Cups with the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Your cup overfloweth, okay? Hello, Queen of Cups. We all have a heart, even if you're not, typically a water sign. You could have water somewhere in your chart, of course. Of course, but that we all have emotions, right? So the Queen of Emotions, the Queen of Love. And, typically she's depicted intently staring at her own cup, which has a lid on it, in the traditional decks. And, she's focusing so much on her cup, nothing else. And it represents, she's protective of her heart and she's guarding it and pouring into it. And like, look, now she's raising one cup. She's actually pouring out another. You can barely see it, but she's letting go of some other cup and raising a toast to the future. Intense. So listen, however this resonates for you, it resonates for you. I hope it makes sense. This is just how I'm reading these energies today. If you like the way I read the cards, Taurus, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It'd be super helpful for me. It's a great energetic exchange between us, especially if you've watched until this point. Get you a couple of Moonology cards. This is for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. We also have Hold Your Vision, fixed moon energy. Couple of cards, please, from Angels and Ancestors for Taurus. She-Wolf unleash the wild within. Well, perhaps that's what you were doing in that dark night of the soul. It's not a bad thing, the dark night of the soul. That's where you really search the soul, where you get real clear about what's important to you, where you do deep healing work. Look, I'm a Scorpio, so I kind of traverse the edge of those deep nights of the soul and just sort of live in the in-between of that. And I've grown to really appreciate it. Appreciate both, honestly, the light and the dark. Here we have Druid, hold the space, okay? This is some very powerful energy. It reminds me a lot of this hermit energy. It's like you had to learn something here. You've connected to some primal power is what this feels like, Taurus. Very intense, beautiful energy. And lest you forget, you do have two gorgeous golden aces on the table. Oh my God, my bad. 3. You have 3 aces. Ace of Swords, Pentacles, and Cups. That's intense. Let's get you a couple from the Oracle of the 7 energies. This is for Taurus. This beautiful, beautiful energy. However you cut this cake up, it's going to taste good. And there we go again with the food references, Taurus. Holy shit, who's hungry out there? All right, this is for Taurus. Thank you so much, Spirit. This has been a fun reading, I gotta say. Bottom of the deck, great and full. Hello, does that remind you of anything? And, you know, the way to connect to that overflowing love within is to form that attitude of gratitude, right? Great and full. Being grateful, just like we were saying earlier, it's grateful for every breath. I just want to drink in the deliciousness of life when I connect to that inner flow and stay there as much as possible and milk it for all it's worth, you know. And of course, my mind travels into negative thought patterns from time to time. I'm a human. We're all on this like life journey to learn, but it's good to be easy on oneself and remember the royal you. And look at that tender embrace, Taurus. There's a lot of love. Some, you know, seriously, tender embrace. That's basically the 2 of Cups for me in this deck. It's gorgeous. It's like because you know your worth, you know your value with that card, the royal you. It's like it brings in a partner who recognizes and sees the value in you. Recognizes and sees the value in you. Right? From a single person to a committed person, a married person, whatever, someone who's in partnership. Let's get you some charms. Well, 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 if we don't have some food coming out in your charms, you have a little kiss, a little Hershey kiss. So there you go. A little chocolate for your day. And then we also have a peace dove, a golden peace dove, and all of your aces have gold in them as well. I love it. This is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful in some kind of way. And until next time, take it easy, Taurus. Bye.